We expect a lot from our homes. They're more than a place to hang your hat. They're where you try your hand at gardening and new recipes. Rest and recharge. Work and play. And that's why at Home Advisor, we're committed to keeping your home up and running. Whether you need to repair an overloaded appliance or you're looking to create a backyard retreat worthy of a summer staycation, use the Home Advisor app, day or night, and we'll find a local pro to get the job done right. Whatever you need, we'll do everything to fix your everything. Download the Home Advisor app today to get started.
Hello, constant listener. Hope you're getting ready for your New Year's Eve parties and also getting ready to welcome Indian Noir back into your lives starting this Sunday. But let's end this year on a terrifying note with this real-life supernatural encounter. This is Indian Noir X, a catalogue of real-life paranormal experiences and urban myths from across India. Share your stories with me on @IndianNoir on Twitter or @Nikesh Murali on Instagram. You can also send me a message on indiannoir.com. Don't forget to give me your consent to narrate your encounter with the supernatural on this podcast. The submissions may be amended to meet Indian Noir's editorial standards. Now, here's the latest issue of Indian Noir X. Vandana writes, Dear Indian Noir, when I was a child, I used to visit my cousins who lived in a neighboring city for school holidays. The two girls loved scaring me with ghost stories, and they always pulled out the Ouija board when I was there for my holidays. Now here's the thing. The girls started moving the planchette as soon as they started the Ouija session, claiming that they were able to easily connect with spirits. The ghosts would apparently spell out names of dead people, or people who were going to die next in our family, or the names of people who would be haunted by a nightmare that very night. These things kept me awake and fearful of shadows at night. I would ask my mother to come with me to the outdoor toilet in the house for courage. Those were long nights, dear Indian Noir. The things a little girl's imagination can cook up is terrifying. When I reported this to my father, he told me there are no spirits, and that the girls were moving the tiny heart-shaped piece of wood on rollerballs by themselves. I was there on my 9th standard summer break when I decided that I should show some of the bravery my father had instilled in me and conquer my fear of the spirits and the Ouija board. This time, when my cousins pulled out the board, I said to them, "You keep your fingers off it. I will operate the planchette." The girls reluctantly agreed, and I sat there with my finger on the wooden device while the girls chanted their usual bullshit mantras to invoke the spirits. For added effect, they made sure we were surrounded by burning candles. 10 minutes and nothing happened. I was thinking, this was all an elaborate rouse. I was ashamed that I had fallen for their tricks for years. And just as I had expressed this regret, the planchette moved. It was horrifying watching the thing move on its own volition under my finger. Questions to the spirit from the girls revealed the following bits of information. The ghost was a woman. She had drowned at sea. She refused to answer other questions and went silent for a while. But just as we were about to give up, the planchette moved aggressively and spelled out Beach Road. And then a bulb in the room exploded. We ran out screaming, and if I remember correctly, I had a fever for 5 days straight. It ruined my vacation. I think my aunt burned the Ouija board in their backyard. I forgot about the incident after a while, and I used to scoff at people mentioning similar experiences. I was certain as I aged that what happened was a form of mass hysteria, a false memory even. But decades later, as a married woman, I came face to face with that entity. My husband and I were lodged at a resort in North Kerala to celebrate our 5th anniversary. We had just finished a large dinner. I stepped out of our beautiful cabin to stroll out to our private beach to enjoy the sight of the moon reflected on the water. I would have been there for maybe 5 minutes, studying the coastline, admiring the night sky and playing with my hair, when I saw a figure walk out of the water, heading towards me. At first, I thought it was a fellow guest who had come back from a night swim. But the figure paused. All I could see was its silhouette. It coughed and sputtered water and croaked out the following words. "Beach Road!" It raised its right arm in a jerking motion and pointed to the left of me. "Beach Road!" I screamed, and I ran towards my cabin. My husband and some of the other guests emerged from their rooms to see me hysterical and sobbing. The resort staff sent their security guard to inspect the surroundings, but there was no one there, not a sign of the thing that wanted me to go to Beach Road. Needless to say, Indian Noir, I never bothered visiting Beach Road or trying to find out what happened to this woman. I am afraid, if I do, there will be no end to the terror that will follow me back home from Beach Road.
We expect a lot from our homes. They're more than a place to hang your hat. They're where you try your hand at gardening and new recipes. Rest and recharge. Work and play. And that's why at Home Advisor, we're committed to keeping your home up and running. Whether you need to repair an overloaded appliance or you're looking to create a backyard retreat worthy of a summer staycation, use the Home Advisor app, day or night, and we'll find a local pro to get the job done right. Whatever you need, we'll do everything to fix your everything. Download the Home Advisor app today to get started.